maintain an image, you're just being yourself, you probably won't do that. You put on a pair of jeans and flip-flops and sort of go down around the corner to buy milk or whatever it is that you're buying. And I would probably be saying that if whatever it is that you're doing, and I know you said you had conversations with your mentor, whatever it is you're doing, you need to be doing business as close to who you are as possible, because you don't want to be finding yourself like it's almost like you're acting. You're not like your true self. And at some point it's going to come out. As you said about your experience whereby, someone finds out about your, I don't know whether you want to call it religious beliefs and I'm going to kind of tend to go more the level of spirituality, and then they decide they're not going to do business with you. I think I'll probably that they didn't do business with me early on, then 6 months down the line, a year down the line, they decide they're going to pull out because they found out about my faith, right? And so it's better to have few clients whom you're kind of almost in complete harmony in terms of the spirituality and who you are, the way you present yourself on a day-to-day basis, whether it's in the morning, whether it's in the afternoon, wherever it is that you're by the market or you're by the beach, whoever you present yourself to be, that they love who you are as you, as opposed to every time you're going out, you really have to think, who am I going to meet? What if I meet this person? I just want to be myself. And I want to do business as myself. And I want to attract people who are like me and people who are happy to do business with me as me. You know what I mean? Because then you kind of just picked up on two really big things. And that's actually politics and religion. They're like two dividing things. Generally, I kind of just stay away from politics. Generally, myself, I may have my views and opinions every now and then, but I stay away from politics because I'm not a politician, and I have no intention of becoming a politician, and so therefore I don't want it to basically influence my business and influence how I do and relate with people. You know what I mean, Karani?
Right.
Yeah. So if I decide to run for the mayor of Los Angeles, or I'm going to run for the mayor of London, or whatever other political position, then it becomes absolutely important because that's where I'm going, and I'm going to say it. But as I am, right, I really seriously do not, I stay away from politics, and I will comment about something, I don't know, our prime minister did. I would comment about someone, president did. I will comment about a statement, but not actually take a political stand as such. Does that sound very lukewarm?
Yeah. Trying to stay lukewarm, neutral, and just gauging conversations with people to see what type of person, because you also got to feel out the person too. Some
Yes.
people are just heavy into one topic, or that's what's on their mind at that moment, and you want to be able to relate and connect too. So, Of course, if the person is warranting it or asking for it, of course, you don't want to do anything that would spark a debate. However, a relatable conversation is what will bring the person in so that they can enjoy you as you, because it's all about conversations and really connecting with people. And that goes for any environment, any business. You can be online business, you can be an entrepreneur in any different sector, you can be even for other people who are business owners / employees of companies. Customer service really is what it is, connecting with people so that they feel comfortable enough to actually like you enough. And then build that reputation with them and the rapport and everything else, because that's what brings people in, is that connection.
Yeah. And I think also, Kanadi, understanding that you kind of just touched on something very important there, that understanding that you're talking is about about you as the business owner, you as the entrepreneur, you as the startup, but it's a two-way. So the same way your ideal client is assessing your faith, your political stand, and who you are as a person in terms of what makes you tick. Why are you doing the business that you're doing in? At the same time, you're assessing they're the person, because you might be thinking, actually, and so I've been here, it's like there are certain people that you will meet, they're wanting to do business with you, but you don't want to do business with them. It is. It's a two-way.
True.
It's a two-way thing. It's like, for anybody that's kind of almost like had a job, we have this whole thing that you're going for a job interview, and you're being interviewed. And kind of almost means the other side, that you're also interviewing them, because you may turn up and you kind of just look, I don't like the culture of this place. I don't like the feel of this place. I don't like that person that interviewed me for a reason, and I don't want to work with them. And so if you look at two angles, there are people you will meet and their attitude, they want to do business with you, but their attitude is like, I don't want to be working with you, because your attitude is just needs sorting out, or your mindset. It's almost like your mindset. Yeah, of course you want to do business with me, but your mindset doesn't align with me. And I'll share, like yesterday, last night we went to this networking event at some big hotel here in LA, Roosevelt. I think it's called Roosevelt Hotel. And there was about 500 people. And you still kind of just like, talk to different people. It's all business people. And I remember I was having a conversation with this gentleman. He was very pleasant and nice. And as we were talking about what I do, we were talking about what, to my mind, it became very clear that there's a bit of a conflict in our beliefs in terms of the mindset, right? The way I approach things, and where I'm not trying anybody. I want to attract the right person, right? It's not about you pay me. It's not about, it's about attracting the right person. I need to connect with you, and you need to connect with me, because that makes it business a whole lot easier, and we'll be able to go very, very far. But what he was looking for is trying to just say, what's it cost? Because I want to have a budget. And I said, you don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it's about, right? You're trying to pin me down to kind of just go down a sales route. And I said, I'm not selling anything to you. And it was very difficult. And I could just hear the conversation, just like, it's becoming a little bit challenging, very pleasant, gentleman. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm not selling anything to you, right? I'm trying to find out what is it that you do. You could come and be our guest on Speak on Radio, because you know what, you can share your wealth, you can share your wisdom with our listeners. You have great experience, right? Let's first work that out, and then let's see how then we can work together. But he was up in, it's a budget. I need to know whether I have the right budget. And I'm like, for what? And I just said, your mindset, you need to be a little bit more open. Let's have an open conversation that is not salesy conversation. I'm not trying to sell you anything. And right this moment, I don't want to buy anything from you, right? I first want to connect with you and know, who are you? What are you about? That's kind of the starting point. And I don't know, because I know you do you do online business, and I'm sure you meet a lot of people and have loads of conversations. So just hold that. When we come back, you can share one or two. Sorry. Okay, go on.
What was interesting was that while you were talking, I was thinking about what you were saying about the attracting the right person, and some people not wanting. We don't want to work with certain people, and quite honestly, that's exactly why we have relationship marketing and things like that. Is those that we don't actually want to work with, but we end up meeting because we are attracting. We're attractive, so we are attracting people. But sometimes even the wrong people, they're just, for some reason, they do get attracted by us still because we're still looking for those connections. So even those people that we don't want to work with, they still have those contacts that we probably might be able to build more off of. And at least getting to know that person, regardless of us, if we even get to that point, at least being able to say, hey, do you like, the type of person that I am? If you do, I am actually looking for referrals. And I know this is not for you. This is definitely not your forte. This is probably not even going to work out for us. I would love to still, say that we're friends. But do you know anybody else in your network, that I can actually connect with, that you think would benefit from knowing me? Now that you know me, where else can we find other connections? And then when we have more of those contacts, and that really is something to learn for those who are, doing business online too. That really takes a lot of skill in doing conversations online, because it's a very different feeling. When you're online, some people will take your messages or Facebook or any other social media messages and stuff. They might take it out of context. So it's a very different field when you're connecting with people online versus face-to-face, or over the phone. So actually being able to have some of those skill sets as you go along in business actually will help you better connect in different avenues, if that makes sense.
Yes, no, definitely. Hold that thought. We're going to have a very, very quick break, and we'll come back and we'll continue with this conversation. I'll be reading your messages, and listeners, go on Facebook, go on Twitter, and send us your questions and your comments. Changing Everything Joe Blessed. We'll be right back.